Hi there, Patriotics. We're gonna watch Attack on Titan. I'm excited. It's called The Basement. We're finally gonna get some answers. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, bitch. Ah, boy. No. Last time, last time on Attack on Titan. There we go. Oh, I was wondering why it was so dark on camera. Last time there was no opening credits. Now we get the credits again. The basement. We're finally gonna get some mentors. Let me pull up my notepad. So, guys, I did something stupid today. It's over 100 degrees in the Los Angeles County. Um, and I was like, I could really go for a workout. And going to the gym is a lot further these days from where I live now. So I was like, I'm just going to go on a run. I've been loving running. About 15 minutes in, I did not drink enough water. I started seeing white, and I just had to stop, and I was like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna pass out. Almost puked like 2 times. Had to walk back. I had a contemplation of just calling an Uber to drive me back up. I started feeling better about 10 minutes ago after organizing some stuff or to dos for the rest of the month. So here we are now. This is me filling the gap, waiting for this intro to end. I think it's about to end so we can finally talk about. How could I forget any of this? Love that shot. Half of him is gray. Tied in tears. Sasha's alive. The animation looks different. It feels very outlined. You have Titan powers now. You tell him, Aaron. I want to tell him. He's gonna get all emotional. Come on, let's go to the basement. Great way to pass the time. Yeah, but you're like cut now, dude. Kicked it. You'll be fine. So deal with it. I don't know about that high. It's a lot of responsibility, man. Always. So much build up. Ooh, cool. Like a walk down memory lane. A lot of piano music in this episode, huh? It's like Harry Gregson Williams soundtrack. You guys all know who that is. Aww. It hurts. Building this up like nobody's business right now. It's interesting walking down this and the parallels between who they were and who they are now. Smash the credits. Come on! This episode better not end with them just opening the door. Oh my goodness. It's finally happening. They've grown up so much. God damn it! That's a great shot. floorboard. Never mind. Oh, damn! What the fuck? Like, so ready for this to let me down. Open it. Good timing. Photography. I feel like I'm missing a deeper meaning here behind the photograph. I mean, consider it's the first photograph. This Attack on Titan about the origins of photography. I'm gonna wait to see if there's a post-credits scene. What? It's like the village. Oh my god! Oh, we're gonna learn the story. Ooh, questions. And questions. And mind blown. Let's go about. My goodness, that's a mind fuck right there. It's a mind fuck of an episode. Uh, every. Whoa. Damn. My nipples are still chilly, if you know what I mean. Okay, okay. Before we talk about the cliffhanger, someone said in the last episode, left a comment saying you're gonna want to stay till the post credit scene. I'm remembering that now. I thought I just had an inclination to stay, but now I see that was Inception to my mind. Isn't that funny? The word Inception's become coined. The first part of this episode focusing on Armin and him having to deal with this responsibility, the fact that they chose to keep him alive instead of Commander Erwin. I thought it was necessary. I thought it was powerful. And I'm interested to see what level of, essentially how do I put it, the weight that he has to deal with from here on out. He ate Beryl. I like that reaction when he felt like vomiting, because the idea that he consumed another human, much less someone he actually knew, who he tried convincing to do the right thing. I can't imagine, especially for a character like Armin, just how disgusting that must feel and all the guilt he must be going through. And I like the way how especially Commander Hange was interacting with him. Just say, look, this is the situation. These are the facts. Now you got to live with it and deal with the responsibility. Obviously paraphrasing everything she said. That's essentially what she's getting at. And then we kind of breeze through it. I love the way they fucked with the audience in this episode, because we since episode 1, we've been waiting to find out what's in the damn basement, and it's been a lot of episodes since then, and so much has gone on. And while it hasn't been, the central focus of it all, how like some shows usually rest on this one primary goal, it's been one of the overarching goals, and something that the show has never failed to remind us about throughout its episodes, that there's something in that basement, and at times you kind of forget about it, but they'll remind you, like, nope, there's going to be a much bigger reveal coming soon. I'm sure the manga has more details in it, but as they're walking through the city and they're remembering the day, it was cool how they did it, because it's replaying the memories that Eren had of the day when the Colossal Titan attacked, when his mom died, or his home was essentially destroyed. And it's crazy to see how much he's grown, him and Mikasa, not just physically, but as just human beings, how terrified they were at that time, and people with essentially no skill set. And now if they're encountering a situation like that, they're just totally different people. But also it's like kind of bittersweet, because you're watching the memories first in a positive way eventually evolve into, or devolve into, the the heartbreak and sadness that was that attack. But man, the directing and writing of this really knew how to just mess with your anticipation, and like I said it in the middle, like I'm just ready to be disappointed by whatever happens. When he goes to open the door, it doesn't open. You're like, what the fuck? Don't do this to me, show. No, 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 no. It's called the basement. You better open the damn basement. And then when they get in there, okay, it looks normal, all right, but maybe there's a, and then I like the how smart characters like Levi and Hange are saying, like, well, obviously, if you want to, disguise some truth in here, you're going to want it to make it look like it's just some normal thing, that if someone were to come down here, they wouldn't be suspicious of anything going on. And even in there, they open the drawer. You're like, finally, there's nothing in there. Like, I'm just getting so upset with what the show's doing. And then you find this picture, and it's easy to forget exactly, because they don't specify what time period this takes place in, and now I know why. They don't specify at all what's going on, and even with the photograph, it took me a second to go, oh yeah, that's right. Well, not that's right. I just didn't register that they don't have photography. And some of the equipment they have now makes a little bit more sense. It seems like this is kind of like The Village of these people live in a much more secluded lifestyle. They believe outside of the walls there's monsters. There's no sense. There's no remainder of humanity. And if there is, they're probably just people who are survivors. And then they mention, I don't know when photography was invented, but that kind of gives you a better time frame of when all this took place. What really hit me was when I saw the plane. You see the plane, you're going to Grisha Yeager's flashback, and it looks like the next episode is going to be dealing a lot with exploring his upbringing and eventually what led him to this point. But you're seeing the planes in the sky are like, oh damn, we're like in the 1900s or something. This is a very, it looked kind of like Germany. They speak Japanese. It doesn't look like Japan. It looked kind of like Germany. And you're seeing these planes, and you're like, what the fuck? What time period are we in? It's a crazy reveal. It's more effective than a 2-hour movie, because you've spent 3 seasons now invested in this specific world to have you're talking about how Aaron believes there's a whole world outside of you. Like, literally, I'm just expecting there to be some answers about the Titans and some answers about, no, there's actually more people outside of the walls, and then to find out that the world that we've been living in is a complete lie, and we don't know why that lie exists, but it's a lie. And now it just raises all these questions, and you got 9 scouts who know the truth. I'm assuming Levi and and Aaron, the people in the basement, I'm assuming they inform the remaining scouts of the truth of what's going on. But this changes the whole show. This changes everything. And now it's kind of like, what's the purpose of all this? Why do the Titans exist? Why are these people excluded? Is this some type of weird experiment that was going on? Is it like what specific time period is it? It raises all these questions that I have no answers to, and the show better give answers, because this is cool. And by the conclusion of this season, or as the show especially, but this season alone, is this supposed to be the last season? Can someone comment and let me know? I don't know if it's supposed to be the last season. I hope it's not, because now we just have a whole new can of worms. Oh man, I am. Oof, that is like the biggest twist in the world. That if it's the one twist you mustn't ruin if someone wants to get involved in this series, because that is just crazy to me. Yes, playing this guy. Why would he do? I can't think of any real reasons as to why, and I don't want to read the manga in case the answers are in there. I'd rather just wait to see what the show has to tell me. But it's weird. I was like, oh, like watching this episode going, okay, it's more tame, more calm. There's the first episode in a long time that had a little bit of a time jump. It was like 4-hour time jump, so not really a big one. And I wasn't expecting to end on such a note of, my God, I am completely. The show has changed. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say. I am just so thrown off by all this information. Guys, thank you for watching. I cannot wait to watch the next episode now. Holy shit.